Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. So glad that you're here. I'm doing a reading for the collective. Going to start with the Angelic Lightworker Healing Oracle deck. Nice. Earth Warrior. All right, number 43. Feel some of you could take this time right now to just really land and be right here, right where you are, no matter how you're feeling. You're okay, you're safe, and it's okay to have the mixture of emotions and feelings that you're experiencing right now. Felt like I just thought I should share that with you. Maybe someone needed to hear that you're okay. It's okay to be right where you are. I'm glad that you're here. All right. So, Earth Warrior, your loving and courageous heart helps generate spiritual protection for our planet. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Earth Warrior. You extend your care by educating yourself about Earth's supportive consumer choices and lifestyle practices and cultivating love and peace in your heart. Your generous offerings of prayers and healings benefit our planet and her extraordinary abundance of fascinating, unique creatures. In your unique way, you can support our beautiful world and help hold a vibration that brings awakening to those who do not yet understand the necessity for such spiritual protection. If you are concerned about how Earth can survive, release such fear now and channel your emotional energies into constructive steps forward on your path. Balance peace with courageous commitment in your heart. Trust in the wisdom and power of the earth and the grace and love of the angels to support your life purpose. You can help heal and support the earth and her creatures in your own special way. Beautiful. A message that I was getting is some of you might see earth as separate from yourself, just like some people perceive divinity outside of themselves, that they are somehow separated from that energy, instead of realizing that we are all cut from the same cloth, that we have that divine energy, we have access to it within our own space. And just like that, we are a part of Earth. We are not separate beings who come to this planet from, not originally from this planet. We are Earth. They don't see us as separate. How beautiful to have an experience where you get to create. Even if you are not separate, you get to co-create an experience where you are separate. You are separate from Earth, Earth being something separate from you. When you start seeing that you are a part of divine energy and not separate from it, that you are necessary, your perspective is necessary and important and valid, it shifts when you realize that you are not separate from Earth, that you are a part of Earth. And the more you heal and work on yourself as the whole of Earth, you heal Earth by healing yourself. If you feel a struggle that you need to change everybody's view outside of you before something can shift, then you're creating blocks that don't need to be there. It feels like a message for some of you and a reminder for others Some of you, oh yeah, this isn't, holding on to some type of fear-based belief system that's holding you from creating balance with Earth, with yourself. So what I'm getting is that a lot of you are awakening to the realization of how important that connection with the Earth, that we are not better than any other beings here on the planet, that we are a part of a beautiful fabric of life, physically here in the 3D and non-physical with divine energies. All right, so since this is a reading for the collective, I'm tuning into general energies and not any one specific energies. Not every reading is going to be for you. If you're new to the channel or haven't already, I really appreciate if you'd help me grow this channel by subscribing. And I love your comments and likes, so more people, if this reading resonates with you, that more people can find me here. So, all right, collective. In the past, you were in the energy of links, discernment, looking beyond immediate appearances. Something in the past, I love the look on that guy's face. It's just like, what? Something really got his attention. I think it would be very hard to sneak up on a lynx. Something that the lynx didn't see coming. I don't think I've ever seen a lynx in the wild. I've seen a bobcat. Feels kind of like similar energies. Something in the past, seeing something, oh my gosh, and it feels like being able to see it very clearly. Something really woke you up and helped you realize that you had planted seeds in a situation or in a connection with someone that it feels like you planted a lot of seeds that you tried to nurture, water. You thought it was fertile soil. And it's like there were seeds of partnership, some type of partnership, and only you were trying to water and nurture, and so no harvest came of this connection. But something you were allowed to see. This connection in the past, it's just so many delays. Because of lack of communication. This person you are in connection with, it's like they don't know how to communicate at all. So there's no communication. It feels like ghosting. It feels like, and maybe you even, there was some type of projection that you talk too much, like that something's wrong with you for wanting to open up communication. Whatever this story is, this person just can't communicate. I feel like they're limited because if they were to open up and communicate, There, it's something very strategic about this lack of communication that's coming through. Yeah, I feel like they use this lack, or they use, this is in the past, this lack of communication to somehow make you feel like you don't have any options by withdrawing and not communicating with you. That strategic aspect of this is so somehow to make you feel that you don't have options and to try harder. It feels like if I ghost you, if I freeze you out, that you're gonna have to run and chase me because you don't have any other options. At least this is how I feel I don't know if they're really conscious of this. This is a very intelligent energy. And they might have done this for a long time, but something happened where you were able to look beyond the immediate appearances. That feels like you waited and waited for this person to change their approach. There's so much waiting. Maybe if they were to communicate with you honestly about where they are, you would then realize, I need other options and I'm tired of waiting. But by a lack of communication, it keeps you in an uncertain place and unable to make a clear decision. So these also I'm seeing as lies of omission, not telling you the truth about what's going on. And because if they tell the truth about what's going on with them, you would realize that you've planted seeds that are never going to amount to anything, that aren't going to grow and aren't going to harvest. And so there's this purposeful withholding of communication to make you feel isolated, that you don't have options, and to keep you in that waiting mode. Oh, nasty. Very deceptive. This is manipulating others. It feels like it blocked blessings, your blessings. It kept you in this cycle of trying to figure out, waiting and trying to figure out, and being the only one feeding this connection. All right, in present energy, you are in the energy of otter. Surrender, let go of control. Beautiful. I love this for your present energy as related to this. It's like, I love that energy of surrender. Otters also, to me, are just so hilarious. They have similar energy, maybe even more so than squirrels. Squirrels have such a funny, silly play energy, and otters, I love how they slide on the banks into the water. I know, they're just so silly and fun. They can use tools, so they're very intelligent. I love how they take care of their young as well. There's that letting go of control. I can't control if this person communicates to me or not. I can't control if they're going to grow or not, but I'm going to make choices. I accept. I've now seen something. I see that this connection is not going to lead to growth. And I accept, I let go of control, I release any attachments to any outcome. Instead, I'm just going to co-create with the universe, be in flow, enjoy what comes up, not trying to block anything that's coming my way, not trying to control some type of outcome. Boy, that's beautiful. That feels like a great way to release resistance, release the energy of trying to control others and situations, and instead turning your energy maybe on some play, like the otter. Maybe it's time to lighten up and have some fun. Yeah, to Eight of Cups. Moving away from anything that's not fulfilling. I'm just no longer going to play in that energy. I'm moving on to something brighter, something with potential. I can no longer be, I'm no longer stuck in this waiting mode. I don't know exactly what is on this new phase of my life that I'm stepping into, but I'm surrendering and I'm letting go of control. The Hermit in reverse. So in reverse, the Hermit is going within to find your answers, taking that lamp, that lantern that has the light, your divine light that we were talking about, because you're an earth warrior. You've taken that energy within, you've learned so much. That's where all your answers are, within. Letting go of trying to control people and situations out here, moving away from what doesn't satisfy you. You've gone within and you found so many answers, and now you're coming out of that hermit mode. Maybe you've separated and physically separated from, a lot of people, situations. It's time to come out of that hermit mode, time to, I'm seeing like a spiraling inward to find your answers, and now you're coming to a point where you're spiraling out into the world to take what you've learned from going within. Feels like you're at a new vibration. And again, I'm getting, let's play, let's have some fun with this. That interesting. Someone else's energy showing up in the reading. Let's take a look, see. This is someone who's in your energy, might not be around you, but they're definitely showing up in your reading. So energetically, they're in your space. This is someone who, well, this feels like the energy down below is now showing up a little bit in your present time energy, that they tried to block your blessings, block your blessings. They attempted to, it's like they couldn't just leave this connection. They really tried to just destroy you so you couldn't have a new beginning. Maybe they wanted to keep you as an option. That has been their MO, keeping you as an option. And by doing that, keeping you dependent on them, by blocking your blessings on their way out, I don't feel that they understood that you finally get them. You finally see them in a very clear way in the past. They're dealing with guilt and shame over what they've done, but I'm not getting that they want to apologize. They feel guilt and shame for being caught. Maybe you told them, or someone called them out that on their behavior, on the truth of their behavior, and that they tried to block your blessings on the way out of this connection. But they're not remorseful because they see what they did. They're remorseful because they're getting caught. Very big distinction. Their ego is hurt that that you use your lynx-like ability to see, like, oh my gosh, I see this very clearly. It looks like you've walked away from this connection. You've done healing that you're ready to step out from, and you're letting go of control. You can't control this person. You just see that this is a waste of your time and you're moving forward. I don't feel like you're waiting for an apology. That would be giving your power away. There's nothing that you need from this person to heal and move on, because you've already found that energy, that healing within. There is nostalgia here. There is, at some point, this connection was at certain times happy and joyful. However, you stay, now you're realizing that there were just few too many of those wonderful times. And as time went on, there were less and less. And you stayed way too long. You didn't move on from this in the past. It feels like you're learning how to forgive yourself. I made choices. I see this person now very clearly, and maybe my own fears kept me in this connection, kept me waiting. Manipulation, they're very smart and they're very good at manipulating. So maybe go easy on yourself. You're not who you are now. Would spot this type of energy, this type of deception a mile away, but give younger you a break. Like you didn't know. Maybe you had inklings, maybe you had some intuitive hits, but you didn't know, and that's okay. So in the center of your reading is butterfly, transformation. Get ready for a big breakthrough. This does feel like the death card in tarot. Transformation. You're definitely ending this cycle. Ready to herald in something completely new. The caterpillar is still the same being as the butterfly, but experiencing their world in two very different ways. And it feels like you have experienced and have been experiencing life in a caterpillar way. No judgment, not one is better than the other. They're very different. Caterpillar is crawling and climbing up and spends a lot of time eating. And butterfly flies around, flitters and flies, and instead of eating leaves and stems, goes to the nectar of the flower. So there's different activities, there's different things to eat. It feels very different. Butterfly feels a lot lighter. Also, it feels like an opportunity to meet others, meet other butterfly friends. So you're out of this indecision stage. That's part of what you've transformed, is that waiting energy, not being able to move forward. Kept waiting for the harvest, waiting for to feel more of these wonderful experiences that you know are possible with this person, but unlikely. And they're not enough. This person doesn't, whatever this decision is, it feels like you've chosen yourself. You've chosen you've chosen your path. You realize that you can't get anything out of this connection other than frustration and waiting and manipulation. Yeah. For some of you, you're healing Three of Hearts, Three of Swords in reverse. You've healed. This person made you an option. Quite likely for many of you, why this was not working was that they weren't giving to the connection because they were giving to someone or something else. It doesn't always have to be a third party as a person. Could be work, addictions. But for some of you, use your discernment. It does feel like they were putting you in a third party situation, but they wanted to have you and eat their cake too. That's why they were so apt to destroy your blessings on the way out, creating a space where you really were lowered your energy, felt and were wounded in such a way that, and isolated, that you would need them to come rescue you, that you would chase them so they would get to stay in your energy in some fashion, and they would also get the person, now that they're free from this connection, they can pursue whatever connections they want. I think what you're transforming into is realizing your value and your worth, and you are worth so much more than to be treated like this. I feel like as you left this person, your stock in yourself has just risen. And things are really starting to move quickly. Once you acknowledge the truth and speak your truth, once you really embody that truth energy, feels like you had to lie to yourself and lie to others to stay in this connection. And now that you have that energy of truth, being in this relationship feels like pulling a rubber band back, and it was holding you back, it was holding you back, it was holding you back from your blessings. And you don't even really have to effort to move forward. It's just letting go of that rubber band, letting go of this connection. It feels like a fast movement forward, lots and lots of changes. nobody can block your blessings except you. And so once you realize that and embrace that, then and remove their energy from your space, and any energies like this, then there's this fast moving forward. Your challenge right now is Cougar, confidence, be bold and take charge. Challenge is, for some of you, this has made you created a lack of confidence. This has hurt your ego. Maybe someone choosing someone else over you, not being chosen. Once you realize and you start pouring that energy into yourself, you choose you. That's, I choose me. I choose to see the truth in myself. I choose to appreciate myself. I choose to validate myself. I love myself. It feels like you're learning the difference between being in your ego, how others are perceiving you as being, versus true confidence. True confidence is, it doesn't matter what other people's perception of you is, it's you and how you are perceiving yourself. I am confident. This has been coming up in the last couple of days of readings. There's something about it's time to come out of that hermit mode. It's time to come out of that healing mode and really be that earth warrior that you were meant to be, to step up into that new space, that new butterfly energy, that new, it's different. You might be unfamiliar with the energy, but it doesn't mean that anything is incorrect is going on. There's some type of burdens that you are releasing, maybe the burdens of this relationship, the burden of other people's perception of you, the burden of this person and how they perceive you. It doesn't feel like they're ever going to change, at least with their energies now. They're not going to see you in your truth. They're going to see you in a projection, how they project their weaknesses onto you. And just, surrender, let go of control. I can't control how others perceive me. I can't. I give others the freedom to see me how they want to see me. And I let go of carrying the burden of their perceptions about me. I know my confidence. I know my weaknesses. I know my strengths. I know myself, and I know my growth. I know my intentions, and allowing, it's like none of your business what other people, how they perceive you, and feel the strength and the confidence in not caring what other people, how they view you. Definitely there's this, you are letting go of this player energy, this energy that wouldn't commit, this energy that feels like part of why they're lying, and they've lied so much in this connection, is they really wanted your energy around, and they also wanted to have fun. And it's someone stuck in a Peter Pan type of energy, someone who wants to play. They don't want to be obligated to one person. They want, maybe you are Wendy in the story, and they want you to stay home and take care of the lost boys, and they want to go off and have their adventures, but know that you're there whenever they need nurturing. But you're not alone. They're going off to the princess, and I know in older stories is Indian princess, so a Native American princess, and going off and flirting or being with others, going off and having adventures with Captain Hook, but not giving anything in return unless they can show up and be a hero. Yeah, realizing that your emotional fulfillment is not within this connection, because I don't feel that they are mature. I don't feel that they understand the complexities that go into emotional fulfillment. It doesn't feel like it feels like on the surface you guys connect pretty well, but you go much deeper, and they want more shallow connections. You want a depth of connections and exploring. Feels like you're in a Mariana Trench type of depth and wanting to explore new aspects of yourself, and they don't even like being on the shoreline. They might dip their toe in and be like, oh my, so there's just an incompatibility with finding emotional fulfillment. So with this person, let's get let's see what this person, if they have any messages from this energy. All right. Okay, first of all, I'd like to acknowledge how these messages came out. Very difficult, sporadic, and it feels like you have to really work to get these messages from them. So just like to, all right, I compare others to you. This person definitely has that type of competition energy and judgy. With that being said, it doesn't feel like you're the real deal, and anybody else that there might be exciting and temporary, but don't bring to the plate what you do. I want to make amends. Again, I feel like this is related to the present time energy. They got caught. They got caught with how they were manipulating and how they treated you. And I don't know, I'm not getting a sincere type of apology, as in they've learned their lesson. I get that they want you to stop bringing this up and to stop telling other people. They want to quiet make the truth go away. I trusted you. Ooh, they feel, this is interesting. They feel hurt by your response to their behavior. Feel like in the past you would have forgiven and forgiven and forgiven this person and made it okay, their poor behavior, but you saw something and you saw that this is not the path for you. You could see something in their behavior that was like, oh my gosh, this is such a truth I can't ignore. Maybe that they put you in a third party situation, maybe how cruel they were with trying to block your blessings, and they're freezing you out in communication to make you feel isolated and alone and unable to move on. I really think this is about them controlling you, and they are feeling like a victim to your glow up. They're trying to push this, project the blame back on you. I feel so drawn to you. This has definitely been coming out as you advance, as your energy increases, as you are surrendering and letting go of control, walking away from whatever no longer serves you. You've gone within to heal. You're no longer stuck in this energy or indecision. You've seen the truth and you're coming out of that healing mode. So yeah, they probably are going to be drawn to you because you've healed and taken your power back. My question to you is, do you allow someone in who you might feel really good now because you've healed from this, but do you want to allow the poison back into your energy that took so long for you to heal from? So again, discernment. What do you want to say to this energy? Oh, you let me down. There's definitely disappointment energy in this, in your space. It didn't have to be this bad. You created such a toxic situation. I mean, it just, the disappointment. Ooh, do I still have a chance? Some of you might be holding on to this energy. So I'm getting that your energy might be split. You see the truth of the situation, but there's some connection, some way that you might have feel some type of tie to this person, maybe trauma bonded, and maybe you're still resolving someone who treats you poorly and how that creates a trauma bond. Because you go back to, I can't be with you. So your energy is going back and forth a bit. And if you are having a difficult time letting go of someone who's been so cruel, consciously cruel to you, consciously trying to block your blessings, you might look into trauma bonds. And how to release from those situations. Remember, you are an earth warrior. You're here, you're to do some brave work. And you've come a long way. You've come a long way, baby. Don't forget to have some fun. Don't forget to just release and allow your energy to move forward. So, all right, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. If this did resonate, consider giving this video a like. Share some comments about if this was your reading and how this affects you personally. And if you haven't already, subscribe so we can grow this channel. All right, take care. Bye.